Hello, Canelakes families. I'm not sure that we have met ever formally. We may have. I used to have a shop across the street from you called Smith's Infusion. I sold handmade arts and crafts, mostly made in Minnesota, along with vintage finds and furniture, and I taught make and take classes. I believe there's some aesthetic place now in that same place, and your original store might have happened to be in that same spot. Um, but so for me being a former small business owner, I have now learned something I wish I would have known when my store was still in business, and how I would like to help you out if you're willing to have me help you out. As we all have always loved Canelakes Candies. I was just there today for ice cream. It was delicious. And was it Green River? I had to have one of those as soon as you guys took it back over. I needed to know what this was. Anyway, so back to why I am creating this little video for you. I want you to succeed, and I know from sitting on the Virginia Economic Development Board for 2 to 3 years when I had my business is they're really not there to help you, sad to say. Trying to get business downtown now that the highway is no longer running downtown, well, it's your problem essentially, not their problem. That's how they make it seem. So I want to show you some things that you could do that you could do yourself, or I could help you with. Either way, I just want to make you succeed because all the businesses downtown really deserve to succeed regardless of your location. So something, I know you guys have gift shops. This is awesome that you bought that building and you renovated it. But when I typed in gift shops near me into Google, which most people do these days, these three places came up and you did not. So as I scroll down here and I look, there's some other places: Jim's Flowers and Gifts, Hallmark Store, Irma's Finland House, but not you. And so you're missing out on people coming to town who are looking for gift shops. We do get tourists, amazingly enough, but even there are people who live in Virginia who don't even know that downtown exists because they have no need to go there. I ran into those people when I had my store. Something else I know you have is a soda fountain, which is really cool. And the closest one, according to Google, is Spring Park. I don't know where this is. Maybe this is in the cities. Park Rapids, that might be the closest. Which is really kind of sad. Nobody knows that you guys have a soda fountain. I know there used to be one in Grand Marais. I loved it. Ice cream near me. I know you have ice cream because I had it today. The Freeze, Sugar Shack, Dairy Queen. No mention about Canelakes having ice cream. So what I wanted to point out to you is that, so I've recently gone back to school because I wanted to figure out this why. How do we get in front of people? How do we get in front of our customers to get to see where we are? Because I don't listen to the radio very often. If I do, it is out of Duluth. So it's not my local advertising. I don't read the newspaper. I very rarely read the Hometown Focus. I'm home oftentimes with my children, so I'm not really out and about. I don't see billboards very often, but I do spend a lot of time online because that is where things are. And one thing I've learned is when you have a website, which is you have a very nice website, is that it needs to have content because the search engine crawlers, like the Google crawlers, crawl over your website to find as many words and keywords as it can possibly find. So whereas they once used to say you didn't really want to have very much on your first page without having to scroll, that's not the case. You need to have a good amount of content on your website, and especially your front page. You should be having 10 to 15 of your keywords on your front page, and well, you don't. Something else, I'll come back to this, but I want to show you is I pay for this tool. It's unfortunately not a free tool. It's called Ahrefs, and it ranks your website with all of the other websites in the entire world. So this right here, your UR is your Google trust or strength. This is the strength you have with Google. It's not very strong. Your trust is also not very strong. You have 156 backlinks. Backlinks are typically from your homepage sending it to one of these other locations. That's typically what a backlink is. Referring domains are all of the other websites out there that have your website on them and they're sending them back to your website. You have 49 of them. And then your organic keywords. And so I can click on this and it's going to tell me what keywords you're currently ranking and the volume. So hot air candy. There are 100 people a month looking for hot air candy. and it isn't a hard keyword difficulty. It's only a 3. So this is good for you, but it's only 100 people. Are 100 people going to come in and buy hot air from you? We don't really know. Whorehound drops. Well, that's something I've never heard of. 600. So there's more people looking for this than they're looking for hot air candy. So you can go through here, I can go through here, and find out, are any of these working for you? And probably not. So Candy Shop Minneapolis, that doesn't even make sense unless you have a candy shop in Minneapolis. So some of these are doing good for you, some of them are not doing good for you. But then you can go to your competition, or I can go to your competition and see, wow, they're ranking for 214. And I know you're probably thinking, Virginia Florist has nothing to do with us. Well, they do in a retrospect, because they are also a gift shop, or at least they're telling Google that they're a gift shop. So they are ranking under gift shop. They also don't have much trust with Google, and I have no idea what that is, but Jim Gifts. It might not just be that, could just be gifts, but let's keep looking. So I think it'd be fairly easy to outrank them. But I would look at other competitors you have. Irma's Finland House, for example, she has a ton of gifts. I could see what she is ranking at for keywords. And then you can start using some of those keywords here within your pages. So your About Us, which is great. It's your history. That's what you want it to be having, is your history. But then you want to make sure you're finding your keywords in here, like Canelake. Canelake should be bolded, because it's your name. It might not have to link somewhere, but it's still, people know you of Canelake. Canelake Brothers, Candy Kitchen. The other thing I want to mention is your Google My Business profile. Look, it looks good. I'm assuming it's linked to your website. Yes, it's linked to your website, which is good. Something else you should be doing, though, is we're going to look at your pictures. Let me look at your pictures. There we go. Turtles. I'm going to just see if I can say what I don't want to keep your picture, but candy near me, Google search. This should be not necessarily candy near me, but turtles, chocolate turtles. And you wouldn't necessarily want near me, but chocolate turtles with Canelakes, and save all of your pictures as keywords. You can also edit this. I can't do it because I'm not your business, or I'm not you. But to go in here and add soda fountain, chocolates, the places in which gift shop, add that. Pretty sure you can have like almost 15 different services. You can go in there and edit them. You can also now have people message you from Google. So it might be something you want to look in. But so my advice to you is learning what your keywords are, taking your keywords, adding more content to your homepage so that it's more than just this. Add some more photos. Make sure your photos are being saved as your keywords. Make sure you copyright this with the current year. Make sure that your links are all working to these so that you're not just going randomly, like it's going to Twitter, but it's not going to you. So if you don't have Twitter, then get rid of that off of your website. Make sure this is linked to your Facebook profile if you have a Facebook profile. This is LinkedIn. So keywords, content, and citations. Also then making sure that your name, address, and phone number, exactly how it appears with Google, is how it's being put in other keywords, in other directories, such as yellowpages.com, or you had a card last year where you could buy ice cream, and if you got so many punches and it went into something, I think it had to do with the Tourism Bureau. There should be links on their website sending them back to you. You need those. That's what's going to help you rank higher in Google. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comments, please get back to me. Even if you don't want my help, just let me know if I was helpful at all. That would be great. I didn't see any of you in the store today when I was there. Otherwise, I would have said hello.